welcome to The Only Opinion That Matters, where we talk about movies and music and other movie-related topics. This week, we will be talking about superhero casting. My name's Jack.
And I'm Thomas. And we tried doing this 7 times.
Yeah, we were trying out different catchphrases. Guess how many of those catchphrases worked?
None of them, so we didn't do one.
Yeah, we thought about it too much.
Way too much.
We ruined the vibe.
Yeah. It became scripted. We're not going to conform to a scripted podcast.
We don't want to have a commercial podcast. This isn't Serial.
We dismantle the establishment here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Well, if everybody didn't leave because of that thing that we just did, we're going to go over some of the best and worst superhero casting this week. Also, everyone may have noticed who's been following this podcast, all of our old episodes are gone. So this is the first new podcast episode, whatever the fuck, .0. Mm-hmm. I don't even know. I don't even recognize this podcast anymore.
It's 8.57 version. I don't know.
Yeah. Who knows?
We've done it. We've changed so many times.
Yeah.
But they're only slight changes.
Yeah, they're not really like improvements in quality per se.
No. Well, maybe a little bit because, I changed some stuff here and there for audio.
Yeah, we made sure not to use copyrighted music.
Yeah, no, we were messing up with that.
Yeah, full disclosure, that's why we deleted all our own episodes, because we were using copyrighted music, and we were pretty uninformed about copyright law.
Yeah, so we just decided to completely change.
Yeah, we're going to do better from here on out.
Which is why we're using music I made.
Yes, we will be using... Oh, so this is a good time to point out for the first time in the new episode, Thomas is in a band called Sentinels.
Shameless plug.
And we're going to be using some of their old music as the intro. So, tell the rest of your band not to sue us.
Well, they won't sue if I tell them they're not going to sue.
What? They wouldn't just do it out of the kindness of their heart? I'm friends with them too, Thomas.
Nah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway, how's life for you? What have you been up to since the last episode of this podcast? Way back when we saw Infinity War.
I don't even know. I've still been watching Orange is the New Black because I just watch it to pass time at this point.
Do you like it?
I don't know.
You're not sure?
I'm too deep in to give up now.
All right. Well, that'll give us a little bit of a lead when the new season comes out, because then I can count on you watching it, and then you can review it, and I can, sit here and say comments on Orange is the New Black.
So basically what I do every other time we do this podcast.
Hey, sometimes you have it. You know what, Thomas? Go ahead. Talk about Orange is the New Black.
I don't want to. I'm not in a good season right now.
What season are you on?
I think I'm on season 5. Actually, it might be a good season, but I
can't tell.
I can't tell. I just let it play in the background half the time.
Yeah,
I barely watch it.
It seems like it widely varies in quality, and
like
tone.
episode to episode or season to season. It could be great or it could be real shitty.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I haven't been watching that much TV. I've been doing a lot of writing.
Yes, you have.
I'm trying to become a magnificent screenwriter. And by that, I mean to finish one screenplay.
And you're doing a fine job, Jack.
There's no way to tell. I haven't let anybody read it yet.
I know. I'm still waiting. You said you were going to send me a copy so I could read it.
Well, wait.
Just wait.
Hold on. I'm not there yet.
I know.
I'm currently in the process of watching movies and trying to get some insight into certain things.
Yeah.
My movie is about a band that's on tour, so I've been watching some road trip movies and movies about bands and movies with dark humor. Probably the most interesting thing, though, about all that is the movies, it's crazy how much they follow the same structure, down to minutes.
Yeah.
Like minute 5, and these are all things I got from different screenwriting books, but minute 5, they usually make some reference to what the message of the movie is. Minute 12 is the inciting incident when things kick off. Minute 25, they jump into Act 2. And, almost all the movies, especially in the beginning, follow that really tightly.
Yeah. Maybe they trail off a little bit at the end, but...
Yeah, it starts to get... I think, the biggest point of variation is when it kicks off into Act 3. The darkest hour, I've noticed... the kind of part where the darkest hour being where the characters hit their low point.
Yeah.
Usually, they play with that a little bit. It happens usually about 10 minutes... 10 minutes. There's a 20-minute range of when that can happen. But yeah, it's been interesting.
It's amazing how much of a science this really is.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I didn't even think about it.
No
And, like,
one does. And that's the thing. That's the reason why it's so, like, we
hard to
don't
do.
realize it, but the people who are making the movies, it's down to a science.
Yeah,
they
it's
know how the brain works with that shit.
Yeah, it's like you don't even realize how you're being manipulated.
Not
It's
at
like,
all.
It's like they're in my head.
Yeah.
But now I can manipulate you, Thomas, with my movies.
You act like that would have been hard in the first place.
That's a low victory.
That's a low victory. Don't brag about that to other people.
Let me tell you something that's interesting. I was watching Deadpool, actually, and you know how it's like a framing story, so there's that fight on the bridge and then it flashes back a lot? That really messed with the minutes and when things jump into the story and stuff like that.
I feel like that would have just delayed everything.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
So it still followed that format, but it just pushed everything back a little bit.
Yeah, everything's out of order. So, like, the first, 15 minutes is a fight scene, and everything that is the flashback, his origin story, that, when you go to those, if you counted up those minutes, follows the opening structure pretty fairly. And once it catches up, all that kind of stuff, and the middle is, like, the biggest open series of, like, free time. So once you get to that point, everything kind of mixes back together and catches up, and it makes sense.
So
again.
it's just like a 15-minute delay in how it should actually go.
Well, not necessarily, because it cuts back to the bridge a bunch of times. So that's time out again.
Okay.
Where it doesn't, go forwards towards, those minutes.
Yeah.
Anyway, screenwriting's, there's more to it than you'd think.
Yeah.
I think I'm probably going to be really bad at it for a little while.
That's how everyone is. Remember the first time you picked up a bass?
What about Martin Scorsese? Yeah, I never got better at that, Thomas. That's a terrible example.
Sure. Neither did I. It's fine.
Playing bass? Yeah, but you play guitar.
So, I should be able to play both.
I guess.
If I want to be a well-rounded musician.
Do you consider yourself a well-rounded musician?
Hell no.
Yeah, me neither.
Not at all.
I also don't consider you a well-rounded musician.
I know you don't.
All right, what else we got going? Oh, this is a good way to segue into some music stuff.
Yes, it is actually. Wow. Flawless segue.
Oh, yeah. I didn't plan that.
But
here we are.
Yeah.
Arctic Monkeys. You know the Arctic Monkeys.
I know of them.
Name a song. Sing a song. Sing what you think an Arctic Monkey song would sound like.
Arctic monkeys. We're Arctic and we're monkeys. That's it, right?
Test lights. Take it easy for a little while. Come and stay with us. It's such an easy flight. You know.
That's Dude, I don't even need to do this review anymore.
I feel like I just gave you their first album.
All right, we're doing this every time I do a music review.
Oh, God, no.
So, Arctic Monkeys put out a new album called Tranquility Base Hotel and Casino.
Yeah.
Long name. It's sort of concept album-ish. It's about a base on the moon, Tranquility Base.
Okay.
But it, a lot of the songs revolve around, like, kind of the nightlife around that area. So it's like this base on the moon got turned into a hotel and casino.
Nice.
But he's got a lot of meditations on, like, social networking and, technology's scary.
It is.
It is. But it's a lot more mellow than any of their previous albums.
Yeah.
It's almost got like a old school kind of vibe to it. Like a band you would hear playing in an old fashioned hotel, possibly on the moon.
Can you give me an example of like another band that sounds like this album?
See, I don't listen to bands like that. That's the thing. I'd say, I don't know. For fans of Arctic Monkeys, they have like some slower songs on their last album, AM, that are very like kind of, I don't know, almost like kind of cool, slow songs. Like they have this song 505. I would say that a lot of it has a similar quality to that.
Okay.
You don't know this song.
Not at all.
That doesn't help you, but I can't think of a good point of reference.
No. You should really tell me these things before we do them. That way I can
Listen to the music?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what are you going to listen to the whole album?
I do that. I listen to a whole album every day at work. Every morning.
All right, well,
while I'm opening the building.
I'm going to start sending you music, you son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch! You think we could edit that in, or you think we get in trouble for that? Could be parody.
Could be.
Anyway, me and Thomas have been discussing copyright law
A lot.
So
A
we're
lot.
trying to that's from a song, that "You Son of a Bitch" thing. It's from a Knock Loose song. They're a hardcore band. I don't know if we can use that or not.
I would say no, just to be safe.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, fuck it, we might.
We should probably stop saying copyright law. I feel like that
Copyright
will
law.
keep bringing attention to the fact that we don't know what we're doing.
No clue what we're doing.
Copyright law.
Copyright law.
Anyway, 8 out of 10. Moving on. The Fever 333. Thomas, you know Let Live.
I do know Let Live.
Sing a song by Let Live.
I know of Let Live.
Okay. What do you think a Let Live song would sound like?
I'm a man on stage with a really nice beard.
All right, that's actually fairly accurate. For anybody who doesn't know, Let Live was a kind of punky, kind of hardcore band.
With some like alternative, I feel, in it. Because they didn't sound like a straight up.
Hardcore, no.
Yeah.
And especially the last album before they broke up was like all singing.
Yeah.
So the lead singer, Jason Butler, started a new band called the Fever 333. That's a terrible name for a band. We're just going to move on.
We're going to get past that.
Yeah, I'm just, trying to get over that.
I mean, I don't have a problem with the band name.
I think I would have just liked the Fever.
No. Too basic.
What's 333?
No. Look into it.
Man, I don't know. That's research.
So? You do research 24/7. If someone doesn't know the answer to something, you literally are a Google search away. You do that all the time.
There's something wrong about wanting to know things, Thomas.
Yes, but then you decide what you don't want to know. Like
Like
this.
what?
You
Yeah,
don't
but
want to know
this
what
is-
the 333 is for.
That's because I think it means nothing. All right, so what's the album?
I'm judging you.
Yeah, I'm judging you because you didn't listen to it.
Okay?
I'll show it to you later.
Promises you were promised, cuz they're cutting your oxygen till you're paralyzed. Where we land is where we fall.
So the EP is called Made in America, not Made in America. Made in America. It's not a good pun, but here we are.
Yeah.
So it definitely it's almost got a Rage Against the Machine vibe to it.
Okay.
He does kind of rappy screaming. That part is good.
Kind of like a Stray from the Path type deal.
Yeah,
Okay.
but almost more rap influence.
All right.
Because there's more
He's got more of a flow.
not necessarily. There is a song that actually features prominent rapping, and there's a guest on it.
Okay.
But it's got a lot of the beats in the background during the verses.
Yeah.
It almost sounds like rap beats, which is cool.
Yeah.
It's definitely aggressive for people who like kind of the angrier side of Let Live. This is for you. That being said, the choruses are kind of a point of contention for me. They're really hit or miss.
Uh-huh.
They're either really repetitive if they're screaming verses, or they're kind of cheesy, almost like pop punk from 15 years ago, kind of like pop punk anthem-y kind of songs. I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example. Almost like that, the song Miss Murder by AFI?
Yeah. That.
Not quite that, but more that than modern pop punk like Story so far.
Okay.
It's not bitchy pop punk.
All right.
But
So it's not like old Blink-182 or anything. It's just
No. But it's just very kind of power pop punk anthem kind of stuff.
Yeah. Not a fan of that.
Yeah, and a lot of that counts on either the person being a really good singer or it being a really good hook.
Yeah. And you don't think he has either?
He's a good singer, but not enough that it really impresses me.
Yeah.
He's no Patrick Stump from Fall Out Boy.
It's true.
And
Sure.
you know what?
Not many people are.
You can say what you want about Fall Out Boy, but that dude can sing.
Oh, no. 100% he can sing.
Yeah. So, I don't know. 7 out of 10 probably is good.
Do you have any more music to review? Because I do.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Did you come to this new version of a podcast?
Well, I just realized that an album that I really like came out recently. I don't know.
Oh, son of a bitch. How recently? How recently? I might veto it.
No, you're not gonna veto it.
Just go on with it.
Post Malone. It's post fucking Malone. Beerbongs and Bentleys.
Is that really the name of the album?
That is the name of the album.
I quit.
You quit your own podcast?
Yes.
No, I don't. No. I don't let you quit. You sit here and you listen to my review of Post Malone.
Go ahead. I'm not gonna say anything.
I mean, I'm not gonna go too deep into it. It's a good album. I like it. It's like the last one. A lot of catchy choruses and stuff like that. Couple sad boy songs.
Right, pick on a side, call lil' mama bad like Michael. Can't really trust nobody with all this jewelry on. You, my roof look like a no-show, got diamonds by.
Couple sad boy songs.
A couple sad boy
All
songs.
of Post Malone's songs are sad boy songs.
Honestly, no, they're not. They're really not. He has an acoustic jam on the one. It's
That's
pretty
sad
cool.
boy.
No. All right, yeah, it is.
Yeah, I knew it.
But not the entire album isn't all sad boy. It's like regular rap stuff too. Like it's not all sad boy. Go listen to it. If you send me homework, I'm gonna send you homework.
Homework.
Listen to Post
Well,
Malone.
this episode's over. We don't need to put in
We're done.
the work for this. For next
No,
time, if
next-
Post Malone puts out a new album, I'll listen to it.
Go
But
listen to the-
we're past it. This episode's done.
No, because if you're gonna send me to listen to these two,
I won't. It's
no,
fine.
no, I'll do it. But you listen to Post Malone.
All right, we're gonna cross-review these next episode. We're gonna make each other review the same things. That
I will
we
hold you
reviewed.
to that.
Well, we are. So normally we do this show every 2 weeks. We're gonna actually do an episode next week because we're gonna see Deadpool 2 this weekend.
Yeah, we're seeing it tomorrow.
So
We'll have that ready for next
they'll
time.
have that ready for next week. Fuck. I'm not putting it on my Spotify.
No, you don't have to, but you have to listen to the entire thing.
Ugh.
Yeah,
You technically have more music to listen to.
that's fine.
It's like 20 songs altogether.
That's fine. I can listen to it in 2 days.
I predict you will kind of like both.
Probably. And I absolutely know you will hate all of Post Malone.
I can keep an open mind.
Okay. All right.
I
You're-
think.
You know what the best part is? You know what I feel is going to happen? You're going to like some stuff, and then I'm going to tell you to go back and listen to the first album too, and then you're going to like more.
There's no way that you can prove that. Though I've recently opened up to some Drake songs, and I've been a
Right?
holdout.
Right?
I've been a holdout. I like that new one.
You're God's Plan.
Nice for what? No, God's Plan's kind of annoying. The other one, Nice for what?
I love people on like Facebook and Twitter and stuff, like they'll post something like my friend Chris Wiseman, he plays in Currents.
Yeah.
He was like, we went to In-N-Out Burger the other day, and someone paid for our meal. It's like hashtag God's Plan. So people were just throwing God's Plan in their posts and shit. It was great.
Yeah. No, that song's okay. I've kind of, I don't know.
I don't know,
Keep an open mind.
Keep an open mind. Keep an open mind.
Fine. All right. Are you ready for the main topic?
Let's fucking do this.
All right. What do you?
There's a piece of dust in
Oh,
there.
I thought maybe there was a spider hanging from the ceiling. That would be terrifying.
Would it be?
Nah, I'm all right. There's a lot of spiders down here. I'm kind of okay with it.
It's the centipedes you have to worry about.
No, they eat the spiders. Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's the circle of life, man. they
but
all balance each
don't-
other
They
out.
don't mess with us at all.
All right. Main topic. Here we go. We're going to talk about the best and worst superhero casting.
Are we duking it out in this too?
Yes.
Okay.
So, rules ahead of time. I already talked to you about these rules. I'm not going to spring these on you like I have in the past.
Yeah.
So the rating system is this. The movie that they're in has to be made better by their presence.
Okay.
They have to be acting well in it. They also have to be somewhat true to the character they're representing.
Yes.
So, for example, unless you chose this, I hope you didn't. I'm going to use it as an example. Bane in The Dark Knight Rises.
I did not.
Okay. So I think that's a very good Bane, but I don't think it's true to character.
No.
Because he's, there's a lot of things that are different. Particularly that weird voice
Okay,
he's
I'm
doing.
double checking my list right now.
Okay. Other rules. It can be from movie or TV. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't necessarily have to be a superpowered character. Just somebody from a superhero movie.
It doesn't have to be a hero or villain. Just someone that made the movie better.
Yeah. I was kind of inspired to do this topic because there's a lot made of superhero casting lately.
Good and bad.
Yeah. Like whenever somebody's name gets announced, people kind of freak out about it.
Yeah.
And I think like in a lot of instances, the casting and whether that person sells the hero or villain can be what can make or break the movie.
It's kind of like how, like, this might be put up as a bad one, but like everyone freaked out when they saw Tom Hardy be Venom.
Yeah.
And from the trailers, he doesn't look like he's
No,
doing
it
a
doesn't
good job.
look good. And like when I saw that trailer, I was kind of on the fence about Venom, but that tipped me the other way because he's just not doing a good
Yeah,
job.
his accent's off. He's kind of a bitch.
So let me ask you a question before we jump into this.
Yeah.
Do you have a preference for kind of when they do a fun comic booky take on a character, or do you prefer when they make it kind of realistic?
I like a fair combination of the two.
Yeah.
Like where they still hold true to the character, but they take their own leniencies and kind of put their own flair on it as well.
Yeah. I think I'm I can tolerate the cartoonishness more from villains than from heroes.
Can you give me an example?
Okay, so Thor Ragnarok.
Yes.
Hela, the villain,
Uh-huh.
she's really over the top.
Very.
But she's having fun with it, and I think that's a fun character.
Yeah.
But if, like, you know, a hero was that doofy,
Yeah.
I would be like that over the top comic booky. I'd be a little like, it's hard for me to root for that person because
Yeah.
they don't seem real.
Yeah. They have to have some kind of personality to it.
Yeah, I
Can't
think.
just be like, whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we'll start.
Do you want to
Let's do the worst ones and then we'll do the best ones.
the funny ones first?
No, you know what? Actually, I changed my mind. Let's do best first because I feel like the best are actually going to be less interesting than worst.
Maybe. Or we're duking them out, so we're pinning each other.
Yeah, so we're actually going to have them fight each other. I also want to not just say which superhero would win, but also which actor would win in a fist fight.
Okay.
All right, so my number 5 best would be Billy Crudup as Dr. Manhattan.
Okay.
In Watchmen, Dr. Manhattan is the big blue naked guy. He basically gets powers that make him equivalent to being God. I feel like the character gets very detached from humanity and what it's like to be a person. I think Billy Crudup does a really good job of kind of showing that detachment.
The thing is, my pick for superhero and actor in a fight is totally gonna lose this, but I
Okay.
don't care.
Go for it.
I picked Michael Cera for Scott Pilgrim.
Okay, all right. Good
Yeah.
curveball.
Yeah. I was less picking characters that were gonna fight well and more picking characters I thought were really like good actors in it. And he did a really good because he played the character very well. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've read some of the Scott Pilgrim stuff.
It's actually really good.
It is. No, it really is. It's like it's like one book for every Evil X, right?
Except there's actually 6 because the 5th one is the twins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I read some of it, and he does a really good job. And that movie overall did a good job with the comic books. I know they changed some stuff.
Yeah, but he actually adapted a lot of lines directly from that comic book for the movie. Like,
Yeah.
it's actually crazy how much he kept.
Oh yeah.
All right, so
But in a fist fight,
Dr. Manhattan is God, so
God,
he wins.
so he wins.
I don't know, Michael Cera versus Billy Crudup. Billy Crudup, I mean, they're both lanky dudes.
Yeah,
so I
but
guess
it's
it just
Michael
comes down
Cera. Does he look like he can fight at all?
No.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take that one.
You're gonna take the win for that one.
Okay. All
I
right.
feel like you're gonna take the win for a lot of these.
We don't know that. Number 4 for casting. Kristen Ritter as Jessica Jones
Okay.
on TV.
I might win. Probably gonna win this one.
So, just that a little bit. The character in the comics is dealing with PTSD, is kind of a drunk. She's a private detective. Kristen Ritter did just a really good job of capturing all of those things without making it like, you know, as like we were just talking about cartoonishness.
Mm-hmm.
She really brought like a gritty edge to that and didn't make it like, oh, she's so fucked up and useless. Like she, you know, has a good character arc and she is able to overcome trauma, but she's very like layered. She brings a lot of layers to that character. All right.
All right.
Go.
Mine. I picked this because I really actually thought about all because he's a reoccurring character in Thor.
Okay.
Idris Elba is Heimdall.
Heimdall. Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I like he was kind of like monotone too, but like there was there was some stuff where like in like more in Ragnarok and what was the one before that?
The Dark World?
Yeah, because he was in both.
Yeah.
I think he did a good job because he was like the leader of the people. I don't know. That's probably not the best pick, but like I still thought he did a good job in those movies.
I mean, it's up to your opinion. It's just an unexpected pick. I do like Idris Elba.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he'd win that one.
Yeah.
In both situations,
both
Heimdall is
situations.
stronger than Jessica Jones, and also
Idris
Kristen
Elba.
Ritter is a really tiny person.
Yes.
And Lex Luthor is sometimes a very muscular man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one's you.
Yeah.
All right. Number 3, best casting. Here we go. This one's going to be a super obvious one. I was going to almost try to not pick it because...
Of how obvious it would be. That was me for a couple of these picks, but I caved.
Yeah, because it's like... All right. Chris Evans is Captain America.
I knew you were going to do it,
But
too.
it's just like... First of all, those are my favorite series of movies, so
Oh,
they
yeah.
automatically have an edge in superhero movies. But, like... He is that character.
Oh, 100%. And I have my counter pick, so this is going to be a good fight.
All right, but getting into the character a little bit,
Go
why
ahead.
he's so awesome. He is like very like a good stand-up guy, but he does a good job of playing that he's very concerned about everything that's going on around him.
Yeah.
Like
He's a very
he
caring person.
Yeah, like he stays true to, his morals and things like that, but you always get the feeling just from the way he kind of does facial expressions with the character, he doesn't make any of his decisions easily.
No.
Like he does a lot of good, I don't know, subtle kind of micro expressions because he doesn't say a lot.
No. And you can also tell like when he's like, I've seen this a lot in his movies where he has to take a pause, think for a sec, and then give his answer just to show how hard of a choice it is.
Like he looks like he's in constant pain throughout Civil War.
Yeah, so
like none
much.
of that comes easy for him.
No.
It's good. He's
It's good.
great. I
It's
love
quality.
him. And Chris Evans, what a hunk. I'll say it.
Yeah, no. Hey, listen, man. When he grew that beard,
That's
it was
what I'm
over.
saying, dude. I wish I could grow a beard like that.
Me too.
I don't know what my girlfriend would think of that.
I think you're more of a clean-shaven guy.
We don't know. I
We
haven't
don't know.
grown a beard yet.
Not yet.
It's going to happen.
One day.
I'll look just like Chris Evans when
No,
I
you
grow
won't.
that beard.
No, you
I'll
won't.
look just like him.
No, you won't, man.
All right, go.
Hugh Jackman, Wolverine.
Ah.
See,
The
this is
great Hugh
this is good
Jackman.
for a duke out because you have Wolverine, who is also who the fuck else can play that character?
Yeah. He's like really great as Wolverine, especially like in Logan.
Yeah, that was fucking great.
Like,
Like that, because like it took me so long to actually watch that movie because
Yeah.
for a while no one wanted to go with me, and then
I just don't like you that much.
I know it's true. So when we watched it here, I'm like, fuck, this is like the best X-Men movie that they made.
Wait, hold on. When you were complaining about no one wanting to go to the movies with you, that was about Star Wars. That wasn't about Logan.
No, it was about
You can't
Star
just
Wars.
transplant
No, it
that
was
onto
Star
any movie
Wars.
that nobody
It was
sees with
Star
you.
Wars, Logan, and I'm pretty sure